Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the third day in a row of live stream week events in our Checkers app. Checkers Online, provided by CC Games, the most downloadable application in the world. And in this application we are playing 7 days in a row, 7 23-hour arenas where you can compete against thousands of players all around the world. And the final hour of each arena is broadcasted here on Twitch, Checkers Online TV channel, and as well YouTube Checkers TV channel. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I did some good work during the final hour of this arena because I've played 13 games and I won all of them. And it led me to place on 120th position, something like that. Now, as you can see, there is 59 minutes to go for this arena, and we'll be following the leaders, the best players, and for me it would be a good achievement to repeat what happened yesterday. But before that, of course, I will reset the result on the scoreboard. As you can see, we will count it from 0, so 0 points for me, 0 for my opponents, and after clicking play button you can see that at this moment there are 39 players playing in this arena, so probably will cross 2000 today. The rules are international, which means that we are playing Brazilian checkers 8x8, and for paying those 100 coins you can register. Coins you can get, for example, from the treasurer, where you can get 20 coins for free, other coins for watching the ad. So after watching 2 ads and getting those 20 coins free, you are able to participate in this arena. So let's go. Join 100 coins. I am quite a rich guy in this application, so after paying this 100 coins I am joining and looking for the first opponent. Feel free to comment on YouTube and Twitch as well. I will display some of your comments on the screen, and I hope we'll have some nice time today. From tomorrow there is a Polish tournament, Polish Championship Women starting, and you will have the possibility of following the games. I will stream something as well. So the first opponent of the night is Raw, someone free from Uzbekistan. This guy was in the top 3 in the first and the second tournament. And I've played a game, at least one game against this player already, and he uses this exchange on the main diagonal. You should know that it's not the best move to play, and perhaps it will be the same scenario I've played against him already. Maybe this is the line that he follows in his games. Perhaps. This is not the winning opening, as I told you. I've been analyzing it with the computer, actually, one of not many openings that I tried to follow and learn. But here, this line, this attack 30-26 is a losing one, because after he gets to this point 14 I have an attacker that I can use, and there is no way for him to save this checker. Once he attacks to 21 I will go to 22. Now, for example, I can sacrifice 13 to 17 and go to a king. So this guy spends a lot of time playing in this application, collecting so many points, hundreds of points. After the first game we'll see what are the results of the leaders, but it's kinda easy to play against him and win this game, because I think there is nothing that can stop me from winning it. Of course, now I can prepare this 1 for 2 catching possibility, perhaps even capturing that way will be a bit better. The best move to play now is this 32-28, because after I would make this 1 for 2, then he would be able to catch my king 1 for 1. But even this endgame 3 pieces against 2 pieces should be winning 1 for me. We'll see what he will play, but he sacrifices a piece, so it should be kinda fast. And now I can even play here to hide my king behind this piece that can be now used to perform another combination using a king. I sacrificed 1, took 2, and it's kinda easy game. Last moves, and 2 first points will be on my account. Double opposition, so there's nothing else you can play, my dear Uzbekistan friends. Here it is. So let's see how the standing looks right now. Wow, we have Polish leader Mac, I will call him that way, gathered 232 points, and every day the top players can be found on the social medias of CC Games, developer of this application. So if you follow their Facebook, for example, you will find the screen with the best results. This guy RJ from Brazil changed an avatar because he used to have some Ernest Hemingway, I called that avatar, but now he changed to UFO, some alien. And the guy from Philippines on the second place, and the guy that I played against is fighting for the top 3. Still, he's on 4th position, so you can see finally there is a notification pop-up in the application live. Watch us live on Twitch, that's right, because we are streaming and everything works well. Probably yesterday and the day before I just logged the application quite too early and it was not refreshed. Do I play against Dilerek right now? So this is the avatar of my Polish viewer. That's right, Dilerek. Dilerek, powodzenia. Good game, Dilerek. Good game. Let's see what happens. Probably Dilerek will write something on the chat soon. Czekam na wiadomość od ciebie, Dilerek. O, Damian. Wiedziałem, że to nastąpi. That's right, Dilerek just messaged me and he is playing the same opening as the guy before. Will that be exchange on the main diagonal? So the second game in a row we have the same opening. Dopiero co grałem z kolesiem z Uzbekistanu, zagrał mi tak samo i mówiłem, że to nie jest najlepsze otwarcie, że to nie jest najlepszy debiut, bo potem się dosyć ciężko bronić. We have exactly the same game, like it was before, against the guy from the 4th place in the arena. But let's see if Dilerek defends it well, better than my previous opponent. Yep, that attack is much better, of course. That attack is much better, of course. Dilerek plays it well so far, that's right, that's the good line to play. So after this attack, because in the end I want to remove this outpost because it is kinda too strong, Dilerek exchanges it back, and that's a good decision. So now we have sort of endgame already, 6 pieces against 6 pieces. The thing that I will try is this checker standing in the corner, 29, because if it is not developed at this moment of the game, there is a slight chance that I can use it to limit my opponent's possibilities out somehow. We'll see. Okay, so now we both put our checkers in the line. Okay. Let me choose to play there. I don't know where it goes. Dilerek had to defend from this exchange 3 for 3. That's right. I'm not sure if that was the best option to play for me, but now the only is to make this exchange. This looks like definitely not a winning position, but maybe. 5 against 5, and there will be one more exchange to be made. If Dilerek defends here to 28, or playing, for example, here, okay, that way I push my opponent a bit back. So it gives me a time to control more central squares. And controlling central squares is an important thing of trying at least to win the game, in some endgame, for example. So at this moment I can't make an exchange, because after that Dilerek would play to 27, but now after this move 12 to 16, my threat is to attack here, and I think it works. How would you defend Dilerek in that position? Okay. So now I will have two lines. The first one will be just to play to 20 and to go to the end game with more kings and one piece more, of course. The second one would be probably to make a sacrifice to 23, push my opponent back again, and then playing to 19. But I just want to respect the fact that I have one checker more, and I will try to hold to that thing. Here, 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 here. Okay, just not to lose another checker, because my plan if would be going to the king on 31 from 20, then if my opponent went to 1, he would have the possibility of catching one of my checkers. So I don't want him to allow that. I make this attack. If he will move away, then I will get some additional tempo of going to the king. I will not try to prevent him from going to the king immediately. I think it will be possible for me to stop this one after this attack, that's right. So probably Dilerek must move to 14, that's right. Now I will use my king to go here and to cut its road from going further, and on the next move I want to attack it that way and to take it. And this endgame should be winning for me. If there is none idea that I don't see, even if my opponent pushes me away from the main diagonal, which is the most important diagonal to control in the endgame, it should still be good. That's right. So Dilerek goes to the main diagonal, and I will be preparing this small traps. Okay, it's finished already. It's a winning position already, because nowhere Dilerek plays, that's right, there is always this trap that I was preparing before. And I'm winning this game. 4 points out of 4 possible after 2 games. Dzięki, coś tam zepsułem. No zepsułeś. Nie trzeba było wymieniać do tyłu, myślę, tylko wymieniać do przodu. Wtedy 32-28, jak cię zaatakowałem na 15. To myślę, że niekoniecznie byłaby wygrana. Ta wymianka faktycznie mogła być zła. Okay, my place is 624 at this moment. So let me update the scoreboard, 4 points. Anyway, getting 20 points at least would be quite nice. Okay, RJ on the 3rd place holds on. You get really nice rewards after playing in this competition. You get nice avatars that normally would be able for, after paying in this application, you would get it for free if you play well in so. There is definitely recommendation from my side to take a part in this in those arenas, and of course without rewards you have a great amount of entertainment, and this way of entertaining when you are using some intelligent way of entertainment is always great. I will use this small combination 1 for 2 to temporarily win a piece. This is probably not the best way. What is below of my opponent? 1489 and 153 victories. So after it I will make this move, you know, to prevent my opponent from going to 15, and now he wants to make this exchange, perhaps. Okay, should I attack here or not? That is the question. You know what, maybe I will play this move. So my opponent can't play here, and this move is not looking well, losing probably. Yeah, that would be losing, and this one is losing as well, because I'm using this structure, this column, 28 to 19, to sacrifice 1, take 2. And in this checkers 8x8, having 1 checker more, it's just enough to win games. At infinitum, hello, good games, hello, thank you very much. Yesterday I won all the games I played, and now during the live stream week I'm going to play many games. So not only today, but in upcoming 4 days you will be able to meet me on those streams in the evening. So we are starting the stream around 6 PM GMT time, and it is 8 PM Central European time, of course. Okay, there is a small compensation from my opponent's side, despite the fact that he is having one checker more, because I could have some troubles with moving this 29. But now after this move I have possibility of moving here 20 to 17 to make this threat, and if my opponent attacks I will attack as well and go to the king. And if he plays here I will make this exchange, so his edge piece 13 is not playing anymore and this 114 is extremely active, of course. So it should be easily winning at this moment. He decides to exchange, but even after this exchange I can immediately take over this square again. Is it that hot at your places as well? Because I'm sweating, despite of the fact that I'm having some wind here. There is 31 degrees, and I think that in my room where I'm streaming from I have even more, maybe 35 or something. It's like a closed room, so without any air circulation, it's horrible, but it is that way. Probably from the next days it will be a bit colder. I'm looking for that. So if you want to watch more streams from tomorrow on, there are Polish Women Championships where are playing, for example, Natalia Sadowska, Marta Bańkowska, I think, Arleta Flisikowska, now Kosobucka, after some break, after not burning, of course, giving a birth to her son, and Łukasz Kosobucki, of course, Tomasz. So it will be, because I was recently spoken to Arleta just few minutes ago. Your opponent offers a draw. Not this time, my friends. And it will be the first tournament for Arleta since June last year, so it will be interesting how she will go. My place now is 480, I have 6 points after 3 games, so let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Kazakhstan this time, okay. I would like to play each game against each other country. That's the way how you can do it in this application, Checkers Online, that you can find in the Google Play Store, of course, and iOS App Store, because this application is available for both the most popular systems on your phones, and the number of users that is surpassing 100 million users gives you an opportunity to play against opponents from all around the world and all different levels of the play, because even if you are the beginners, even if you are professional players, better ones, you will find some serious opponents here. For example, Natalia Sadowska, two-fold world champion, is playing in those arenas usually. Perhaps now, the day before the important tournament, she is not playing. Maybe she is, I don't know. But she was going by train to the place, to the location of the tournament. Wygrałeś zakład, Hiszpania wygrała. No widzisz, a po golu na 1-0 w Francji już myślałem, że ty masz rację. Yesterday we were betting on the chat who will win the Euros semi-finals, and I was for France, and Dilarek here was for I was for Spain, of course, and Dilarek here was for France. I could have some troubles after this move of my opponent, that's why I started to think about that. But luckily for me, he didn't see that move. And that was hell of the move. That was extremely good move to play. So what he wants to play now? Okay, this move I should not be afraid, because now after this exchange forward I have a combination after each move. And probably my opponent will choose to play here 30, 25, 26. You are from Kazakhstan and your ELO is 1441, you have 929 victories. So it means that probably you will see after this move there is 1 for 2 going, there is also 2 for 3 possible, but then my opponent Okay, maybe without this sacrifice and pushing me back it would not be possible for him to go to the king, but he sees both combinations prepared there. And the second one was really nice, and he decided to sacrifice a piece there. Logical decision. Okay, so for me it's time to make another decision, and all the moves probably are winning here, but which would be the best one? You know what? Because I can make a combination to play 13, 17, then to 18, and then to the king. It is winning as well, I think. Yeah, I can take it. Just to reduce the number of pieces on the board. I will take the small combination because it is winning, of course. I will catch my opponent's checker on the double line, and even though he will get to the king will be trapped immediately. That's right, he goes to 5. Probably he won't make king even. Yeah, he won't. I could have let him make it, because this piece on 2 is not necessary to win this position. So if that piece was not there, once he sacrifices to 6, I would just take with my king to 28, he goes to king, and this king is captured, trapped, by playing 16 to 19. So that will be the victory number 4, ladies and gentlemen. That will be the victory number 4. Stream number 3, victory number 4. Slowly, slowly we are getting on and on in this event. Here it is. And here it is. Eight points, and we are looking for another opponent. From time to time, Nightbot on the chat sends you the information that if you want to find a link to the application, you can type !Android or iOS, you'll get the link to the application. So now I'm playing against the guy from United States, 15 victories in English rules, but in those Brazilian rules, 647 victories and elo of 1429. Okay, I will choose to play this move. And now I can surround my opponent, and this is something that I like. Lastly, after that move probably there is a victory already. Okay, this should be winning as well. I will wait with this move, or maybe after this one. This is possible, but still it looks complicated for my opponent. Here, 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 here. So he chooses to play there. Okay, once I can get those tempos, I will play here. Thought so. I did have some similar positions already, so now I'm just trying to stop him from going 5 to 9. But if I choose to play, for example, this move, 32-28, now it is possible to play 5 to 9, because after this combination 1 for 2, there's counter combination. He would sacrifice 2 and the third one and go to the king. So I don't know how to understand that position at this moment. He exchanges there, forward or backwards? Forward, so it means that I must make this exchange, I think. And where to capture now? If I take to 19, then he defends it, goes to 16, and there would be problems for me, probably losing of a piece. So maybe this is necessary to play, but he doesn't have a good move to play, because after that one I go to 20, and of course this is not possible 10 to 15 because I take 3 pieces. So maybe it works. Maybe it works, ladies and gentlemen. He goes there, okay, take. Take again. And take again. So now there is 2. Oh. Okay, if he wants to exchange there is nothing I can do, I guess. It will be quite a good exchange. So there is 2, 4, 6 against 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, it gets interesting, you know? It gets interesting. And I wonder if I should not risk here. Should I or should I not? Because if he sacrifices and goes to a king, then I must react somehow. I will play here, hoping for this move maybe. This move happened, so I create this column here and this 2 for 2, securing 1 piece more, but still there is a long way to win it. Here, 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 here. Okay, it should work. But there is this move. I will be forced to attack 2 times then. Exchange it and play a very difficult endgame here. Probably. Or maybe it works without. He can't play here because I push him back, okay. And I think, you know what, after 27 I would sacrifice as well and would be on time with cutting his way to the king. I think it would just work. I think it would work. So that will be the victory number 5 during this stream. Of course not playing with my piece because that would block the way of the king. So I must remove this king to the other square. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Slowly, slowly I'm increasing my position and my elo. My position is now number 308, as I did see, 304. The top is still playing. This Brazilian guy just took 200 point number 200, but there is guy from Morocco 198. So everything can change in the top 3. Everything can happen there. France. So after you are not a fan of football after yesterday, once France has been eliminated from the UEFA Euro tournament, then you have more time to play draughts or checkers in the application, of course. A game like many games I've played already. Let's go there. Perhaps he will play something like that, 17 to 13, to set this trap, 2 for free to a king. Perhaps. I'm not sure, of course. No, he exchanges my piece, my outpost. Oh, going back. You know what? Then I will just make use of it and I will open a position a bit and I will be making this double exchange. Don't be afraid of making exchanges, because making exchanges like a gentleman agreement, everything is okay, it just reduces the number of pieces equally for both sides. And what is important about exchanges, if you are exchanging forwards, it brings you closer to the king, and if you are exchanging in a wise way, you also get more space on the board to make moves. And of course it is necessary to make moves, because the turn goes from one opponent to another, and once your opponent will make some move, then it is your turn. And sometimes there might occur a situation where making a move will be a bad thing for you, because you won't have the good space to make one once. Okay, now I can play this move and threat to exchange here. So once again, the possibility of an exchange helps me. Will he block it? Will he attack? I don't know. What is your elo? 13. Oh. 100, 300. International rules 8 by 8. 734 victories. My elo now is 2142. And I have 518 victories, so on Monday probably I crossed my 500 wins. Now I must be careful about some majorities, because if he played here 25-22, I can't attack 14-18, because this move 26-23 would be played, and for 2 pieces he would get 2, standing 1 square from the king. It's not something I want, of course. Oh, maybe that was not the best move. I should wait with it, I think. That was better, yeah. Definitely that was better. Oh, just not mentioning the fact of this combination, small combination that he's playing. But actually it can be good for me. In the end I can make many kings here. So that will be educational, and that will be a good example of how to play endgames, because I think that my position is winning one, you know? Just don't play such moves like 20-16, because then it would be simple 1 for 2. I just wanted to show you how to win such positions in a more complex way, more difficult way. But if he gifts me such a simple solution, I must use it, you know. It would be not fair if I wouldn't go for it. But the idea was that if I am controlling the main diagonal, this longest diagonal on the board, I have the possibility of moving other checkers to the king. And even if you have the equal number of checkers as your opponent, you have the possibility of going to the king with one, another and another checker. And that way you can secure the winning position. Basically that was the idea. 245. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's try to find another opponent. 12 points so far, and we have 25 minutes 25 seconds till the arena ends. Why you are so quiet on the chat? Feel free to join the conversation. I know that you are busy with playing in this tournament. Dilerek, once again. You have the opportunity of taking a revenge. Powodzenia, Dilerek, raz jeszcze. Masz szansę na zemstę po pierwszej partyjce. Znowu, no. Ile można? How much you can? It's normal way of opening in this those first moves of that game, because now Dilerek can make it 1-4-2, exchange back, so we will have similar position. Everything is working okay for both sides. Normal equal game. I will try to look for some activity in my position. That's why I decided to move this edge piece 21. Maybe I will be forced to make another exchange in that position, because after Dilerek plays 6-10, probably this 2-4-2 exchange will be necessary to be played, as I don't want to have my wing locked. Okay. Can I go here? Because if Dilerek plays here, of course I have the possibility of going between his pieces. So now it would not be an option. And probably that will give me the better position right now. I kinda like my position now. And attack! That was a mistake, Dilerek. The only move to play was 9-14. Trzeba było grać 9-14, bo chyba wszystko inne to w topa. So that way I am forcing to win this checker, but there was a line of defense for my opponent. Like I mentioned, 9-14, really nice move. Now I have one checker more. What is your elo? Oh, you don't show. Jaki masz ranking, Dilerek? Masz ukryte statsy? Coś tam ponad 1800? Tarirariraram. Ooh, 1372, low. You used to have a higher one, I think. Chyba miałeś wyższy, co? Ale nie chcę cię zagadywać, bo czasu nie masz za dużo. Ten moves and it should be done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 moves. 11 moves and it should be done. Am I playing it right? Am I not making any mistake? No. I just will be on time, like I counted before. Double opposition. $14 points, place number 214. No changes in the top 3, at this moment at least. Dzięki, dzięki. No właśnie, miałeś 1800 ponad. Another Polish opponent, 1347, 797 victories. Okay, let's go that way. I don't like uncovering this square once this 13 is under my control. I think it causes big problems, and even if those problems are not at this part of the game, then in the future it is highly possible. For example, this move probably is a mistake. Where should I go? Can I play here? I hope there is no combination, because then it would be something I would tell about my opponent's play and I would make a mistake by myself. Okay. This exchange is something okay. Now this move is losing, so the only way is to cover 7 immediately. Okay. The only way was to cover 7 immediately, because now I can lock. I can now lock this wing, and this triangle on the edge is extremely powerful. So I can do everything right now, even this move with plan of this exchange on the next one. I can finish it how I want. After this move 7 to 11 I can sacrifice 1 and 2 and go to a king. Or I can just wait. I will wait. After another exchange I will just make this combination cheaper. So perhaps he will escape here 14 to 18. But of course having an advantage of 1 checker is okay for me. Should be enough to win it. That's right, it happens. And perhaps this way of capturing will be even more active for me. With this plan and this exchange to 11. Okay, after this one definitely I can play there, because after 9-14 I would think, because he would have the possibility of building the structure of 3 pieces. And probably I would choose something different, some other plan to play. There is a smart combination, sacrificing 1, 2 for 3, multiple choice combination. But of course I can play here. It's kinda Zugzwang again, he must move away, I will play to 25, he is on the move. Come on, come on, come on. 14 minutes to play. And after this move, I will perform a small combination again. Sacrificing that one. And this one. That was something prepared that you probably didn't see, or even if you saw it, there was no way of avoiding that threat. Thank you very much, and with 16 points we can move on. 183 is my position right now. Still no changes in the top 3. I must give some nicknames to the players that are in the top 3 all the time, because I don't see the full nicknames. So there will be like RJ, like Raw someone. I just need some nicknames for them. Oh, okay. Leao. Another Brazilian opponent, and a fresh one, 9 victories only. So a new account, 1185 elo. And once again we can observe this exchange on the main diagonal, which is not considered as the best one, and as you could see, I won many games in this opening. Another guy who attacks there, strange. But in the end, this is the move that gives kinda equal position, that's right. So maybe it's a logical move to play. Oh, this one is losing, you know that already. So you can see how many schemes you can learn and how many schemes you can use to win games, checkers. This checker is mine, my precious. Oh, that was unexpected. Free sacrifice of 2 pieces. Exchanging, reducing the material on the board and just giving myself a victory faster that way. Thank you very much. $18 points, 167 was my place. So yesterday I did have 26 points, so I would have to win 4 more games. That is kinda maybe not impossible, but difficult. Maybe not impossible, but difficult. Brazil again, ladies and gentlemen. 1266, 345 victories. Okay, so once again I should be the favorite one to win this, but I must prove it. Not yet, misclick. Misclick the draw offer. Looking for some activity. And you are looking for some activity as well. I really like this move, 1216. I really like it. Yeah, that was something that I expected and something that can be a really good move in that position. I'm forced to make this exchange. Maybe also this was possible. Okay, this is something I really like, because that way my opponent must take two pieces. Of course, there is majority capture, and you can see how my opponent helped me in developing the left flank. The left wing, that was really blocked for me, and now I have a tough decision. Now I have a tough decision because I can place my checker here on 12, having this 4 undeveloped. But I will wait with it, because I could use this majority or this, just 2 for 2. But I think that I will do my best in this central position. On the next move, oh, that's painful, that's painful. But for me, not for me, for you of course, dear Brazilian friends. That 1 for 3 was really painful. Thank you very much. Another 2 points on my account. 146. Let me refresh. Okay, we crossed 2000 players. And after refreshing the scoreboard, there is 22 new. So once I was using the scoreboard, like resetting it after losing the game, but now I am without losing since yesterday. Morocco. So this is the guy that is in the top 3 or in the top 4th place, and this is the guy who definitely wants to gather the points, because he offered me a draw, and I know it's a strategy of many players. They are just offering a draw in the very first game, and that way they are just getting more points in the shorter period of time. So that is strategy for some people. I can't use it, of course. There would be no fun if I agreed on the draws game by game. So of course I'm not using it. But he plays kinda well. 1347 elo. Okay. Where to play, where to play, where to play. This is not the best move positionally, maybe. This can be risky. After this one I will attack to 15. Oops. That's quite a simple solution. Not bad, actually, not bad. But I have this beautiful move. This is a beautiful move because I sacrifice and I attack to take, but he can go to 14 and create another threat, but then I would make another sacrifice. So it works well. This is the sacrifice that I mentioned. And it's over now. Attack from behind, the powerful weapon. Okay, I can take it here. And here. Another victory, 22 points. Last one game probably I will be able to play to improve my place. Ukraine 197 victory, Zilo of 1765. Okay, this time I will play this direction. Maybe this move. Would be nice to complete all the victories, but this position is interesting for both sides. I will attack it because I am a bit afraid of locking my left flank, you know. Okay. Another extremely interesting move here. And that gives me a king in a quite a simple way. Sacrificing 2, taking 2. Once again, that square was uncovered, and that was the problem for my opponent. Even though you are just destroying my king, it is easy win. Easy cheesy. "19 seconds till the arena ends." 17, 16, so I was waiting kinda, but yep, I'm just in time. 24 points, ladies and gentlemen, and my final position is 123, so it is a bit worse than yesterday, but yesterday I was able to gather 2 more points. During that time, okay, the tournament is finished, and let's see how it is looking like. So this is the final standings, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to our Polish player Mac, who gathered 242 points, and second place is for RJ from Brazil. So they pushed away the guy from Philippines, who was the victory guy of yesterday, I think. User, someone from Morocco that I played against and won, was on the 3rd place, and quite a good result. And it was kind of tight in the top area of this arena, ladies and gentlemen. So we can see that after that we have this Uzbekistan guy on the 5th place. I was playing against him as well today and yesterday. I'm not sure. And then we have the marathon from Brazil, Great Britain, Brazil. This is Australia or New Zealand. Poland, then we have Russia, then we have Brazil, Argentina, Poland, Ukraine, Portugal, Romania. This will be Ireland or Ivory Coast, Brazil, Russia, Brazil, Germany, Brazil, Armenia, Latvia, oh, something new, Oleg probably, Brazil, Russia, Brazil, Israel, Netherlands, oh, 38th place, nice, Brazil, Russia, Africa, Senegal or Cameroon, never, or Mali maybe, I can't remember it well, Spain, Mexico, Brazil, Portugal, Brazil, and Andorra on 49th, and this is United States or not, this werewolf. So, to get to the top 100 you needed 29 points, so a bit less than yesterday. It was achievable, but not during 1 hour of me collecting the points. But my personal record during 90 minutes arena was about 45, 46, something like that, and I won arena at the time. It's not happening often, but sometimes it happened, ladies and gentlemen, but I must just admire people who are collecting the points during the entire month. Already you can see, oh, so this is Roma, the guy from Uzbekistan. 2,725 points collected in June. Nice. Nice. This RJ is on the first place in July. 822 points. How many games you must play to collect so many points? The best on the second place user, some other user on the third place. Well done, my dear friends. Ladies and gentlemen, so that was the third tournament of the event. And after claiming the rewards, I will just do it right now. Oh, I have a new avatar here. Is this the furry? It looks like a furry. Claim new avatar in my collection. Now once I will go to the possibility of choosing an avatar, you can see how many nice avatars I have. I already won here this werewolf, this bear I guess, but I'm using so far, sometimes to maybe not let you know that me is playing against you, I will change avatar and nickname because it is possible to change. For now, my nickname is Twitch Live, of course. That was the stream and the tournament number 3 out of 7. And in just 45 minutes, registration for the next arena starts. So you are free to join it and to play today's evening and to gather as many points as you can. And tomorrow evening at 6 PM GMT time and 8 PM Central European time, a few minutes before that, we'll be starting another 4th stream in a row. Meanwhile, tomorrow during the day you will be able to follow on this channel in Polish language mostly, but if you like to, I will cover it in English as well. Polish Women Championships, and the prize pot is 25,000 zlotys, which is over 5,000 euros. So girls are having the reason of playing, of course, because they can collect quite a nice money in this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to host this stream for you another night, and what can I say? Have a good night, have a good evening, and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.